everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bengals going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. And I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. And I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Wide open receiver, complete. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play action. It's Luck. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Luck now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And what What a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all-time great records in sports.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report
coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Luck. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will knot us up at 10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run out on.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. And another timeout taken. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Here's Luck now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Off of play action, Luck. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out?
Defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the 4th. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Backing up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 30, 20, 10, 5. close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away. Points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they get...
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.